and welcome to another video. So this will be in kind of a day-ish in life. Now I don't do much, just putting it out there, but as you have seen, I started doing morning pages. Now I have said this before, I think, and basically there will be a video about it once I'm done with my 12 weeks. I am soon done with the 5th, so it's still a while to go. But I just want to do the 12 weeks to kind of figure out how I am feeling about it, just because it took some time for me to even be happy about, you know, doing them. So yeah, so what to do today? I have a few books that I really need to finish. I'm being close to my cat and I'm like a little allergic to her, so that's great, right? But yeah, what have I planned for today? So basically I am currently in the middle of doing my third, I think it's the third part of my reading all Colleen Hoover books, and I have finished. Why don't we just get the board and I can take off 2 prompts actually. The first prompt that we can take off is this spoiler vlog, and for that one, that was November 9. Now I'm not going to talk much about this because if you want all my thoughts on it, you can, I mean, if you don't care about spoilers, you can watch the November 9 video. So I give this 2 stars. Anyone seen a pattern that I have not liked any Colleen Hoover books so far? It's just, yeah. So I have to say, the reason why I am continuing on reading Colleen Hoover books is that they are also really easy to read, and they drive you forward even if you don't like the book. You are kind of hooked and dragged forward, but you don't like them, so it's kind of this weird thing. So the next 3 books in this Colleen Hoover vlog will be the Never Never series. So they are done in, you know, separate parts, so I will basically talk about each and every part because I am doing it like, yeah, because they were originally published as 3 different books, or not different books, but 3 in a series. So that's gonna be interesting. And then we will read like the most popular one, which is It Ends With Us. It Ends With Us, I think it's It Ends With Us. That's gonna be interesting. There are a lot of, you know, different thoughts about that, so yeah. And then you will also have seen me do my like start of my morning routine. Now you won't get my entire morning routine. I'm hoping to be downstairs before December, so I can do like a vlogmas or something in those lines. Maybe not vlogmas, but you know, probably not doing much though. So, but yeah, I finished another book. I have finished the non-fiction here, which is Lean In, and it was okay. Didn't fully, I mean, I didn't love it, but it was an interesting read. So yeah, what's the plan for today? I don't have that much plans. However, I am hoping to kind of get the first part of Never Never done. That is like 100 and so pages, so it's not that long. Now these I have to read on my Kindle. I try to read most all of Colleen Hoover books on audio, just because it's much simpler, and yeah, but there are a few ones that are only on Audible. And the Never Never series is sad, you know, published in 3 parts, so I don't want to buy 3 books that are like an hour each. So that's the plan. Finish at least the first book in Never Never, and then haven't read anything in this since my last video, so I really need to get a good dent in this one. Because, I mean, I am 206 pages in, so I really want to try and finish this like within the week. Would have been great to finish it today, but I doubt that will happen. So yeah, for an audiobook, I don't really know. I've not been good at, you know, reading anything. And yeah, my hair looks like a mess because I had it in a ponytail like yesterday, and now it looks like a mess. So yeah, excuse the hair. So yeah, I have Neanderthal Seeks Human, and I might listen to that one. So yeah, I have to say, one thing that I can't wait to do from like next month on is to actually, you know, go through the I use Storytel, and basically go through those and just read them one-on-one, like from the bottom and up. And then when there is a book in a series, I'm going to read that series, basically listen to all the books in that series, just at least that are out there, of course in order, and then just to, you know, to make things easier for me and to not have like 1,000 ones up, because I do have some series on there that I have started and everything, and I really want to be able to, you know, get to them. Other than that, I have so many books that I kind of should read, that I might have to take, you know, next month. Now, I really do want to try and get to this one. It's long. I mean, it's 400. So interested, you know, in this one. I have to see how it ends. That's gonna be interesting to see. Will I get to this one today? Probably not. So yeah, you will just follow me through the day, see what I am up to, and yeah, I'm going to drink my coffee and get to like part of some non-fiction. I'm always trying to get to a non-fiction every day, not like one, but like a chapter of one. So yeah, that's what I am going to do. So it's actually a little later. I haven't done a lot. I have actually finished a book. I have finished Neanderthal Seeks Human. So let's take that off the board. It's for the day 50 I have. So this is a book I have been wanting to get to like forever, and now I finally got to it, and I really enjoyed it. So we are basically following Quinn and Janie, and basically in the beginning of the story, Janie basically breaks up with her boyfriend, and like she lives with him, so she has to move out, so she loses the apartment, and then she loses her job, and basically then she meets Quinn, and basically he offers her a job, and she can't confuse. I almost said it. She can't refuse. However, she has a crush on Quinn. So yeah. Now, I give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I mean, Jenny is really quirky. She is basically, she shares too much of information when she is like useless information when she gets stressed and kind of feels uncomfortable. So yeah, 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really good, and yeah, I don't know what else to say other than I really enjoyed it, and can't wait to, you know, continue on with this series. The next is is it Neanderthal marries human or something in those lines, is kind of the 1.5 in the story, and that is set a little bit after the first book, like 6 months or so. And basically we are following Quinn in this, so that should be interesting. So yeah, that was more than I was supposed to listen to 2 hours. I listened to 4, so I have listened to quite a lot. I've done, I have to say, a lot of reading today already. Just, I mean, for a lot of people this might not be a lot. I know a lot of people read so much within a day, and yeah, but I am obviously going to try and get to a little bit in this one. I really want to try and get finished with this week, and yeah, so I just have a few ones left for the few days that are left for next week, like next month. Next month starts next week, so yeah. I doubt that I will finish my TBR, but for me that doesn't really matter anymore. I'm tired of being stressed of trying to finish this, just because I have ended up with so many books. And yeah, this board game was you know, not having to stress, like I don't need to finish this board, so because nothing happens. I have to see, because I am redoing this, and I don't really know if I mean, I want to read for fun, so I don't think that I will have punishments, you know, just because that gets too much for me. So yeah, just because yeah, you will get closer, you know, information on that, like probably in December, like last week in December, I will probably say. You will get, you know, the normal ones, let's call it that, like book that I want to read that year. So I do have quite a lot, but for me it doesn't really matter. And I mean, I have figured out, you know, already, just because I try not to pick super new books for like these books I really want to read, just because the new ones I am going to get to if I really want to get to them, you know. So yeah, and I hope that when I get hopefully a little less to read, I can listen to more audiobooks that I have on Storytel. That kind of becomes a plan, like try to keep up with it, because I have too many on there right now. And you know, usually these apps have, let's call it a license that they buy for that book, like usually, because once the license is up, I have seen that there are books that have been removed from there, so I know that sometimes they disappear from the app, and I want to get to them before they disappear. And that is kind of me. I have to keep up with, you know, with this, and that is really difficult to do. And I also want to be better at finishing series. That is one thing that I am so doing next month. Almost not next month. Why do I always say next month when I mean next year? Next year I really want to focus on finishing series that I have begun, and trying not to start too many new ones. Like, I can start a new series, however then I need to focus on finishing that series, so I don't add up that many. I mean, I have loads. I think I have over 200 started series, and that is too many, and I really need to, you know, finish them off. Now I have made one like in Notion, where I basically have, you know, series that I am done with. That is completely done. There won't be any more books in this series, so it's done. I have catched up. So these are the books that I have catched up on. Like, I am waiting for the next one. And then we have in progress, which basically is I'm in progress. I have started on this series, but I haven't completed it, you know. And yeah, so I might have read one book, I might have read 2, 5, it really depends on how long the series is. So far I'm really trying to keep up with that. So when I start a new series, I put in the series name there, and then I can see what series do I really need to get to, and try to finish them off. And I also have one that is called DNF, which basically, you know, is did not finish. So this series is basically, I have read probably the first book, and I have decided that this series is not for me because I didn't like the first book. So that is like, this series is a DNF. I mean, when I am done with all my series, I might see on my DNF shelf and basically see, should I continue on with this now, or am I just going to say nope and just let it slide and go? Just because, I mean, just because it's a DNF, for now I might continue on with it once I am done with the ones that I am loving and wanting to continue on with. But yeah, I am going to go. I have watched my TV shows for the day, just because I watch TV shows while I listen to, like, yeah, while I listen to audiobooks. I am a little weird, but to make things clear, I am used to listening to audiobooks and have my mother talk at the same time, and basically I listen more to the audiobook, but I can still, you know, figure out what is happening in the TV show. So yeah, I am weird like that, but for me, yeah, it's just fine, you know. So other than that, I don't really know what I am going to do right now, just because I don't feel like starting this right now. I am going to go downstairs and pick up a soda that I will drink probably later today, but it's great to have it upstairs just while the dog is gone, because he wants to come downstairs and then he wants to stay there, even though it's nothing for him down there. It's nothing for me down there either, so yeah. But I have gotten my bed, which is great. I mean, I have a bed, but I am getting a bigger one downstairs because I have a little bit more room for that now. So I can't wait for it to be done.